Good morning, everyone. Today we are going to talk about SCR. All of you can recall that yesterday we talked about CSR, Corporate Social Responsibility. Today we are going to talk about SCR, Social Corporate Responsibility. Yesterday's subject emphasized what are the obligations of the corporation towards society, what corporation must do for the society. Today, it is the other way around. Today, we are going to highlight what are the social obligations towards corporation, what society should do for corporation, how society can be helpful to corporation, how society can contribute in the sustainability of corporation, and how the corporation contributes in the social sustainability. So they both are juxtaposed to each other, kind of vice versa. Title I have given to today's article is CSR to SCR, or Corporate Social Responsibility to Social Corporate Responsibility. You always remember that responsibility and the rights, they both are like flip side of the same coin. You take one coin, on one side of the coin is responsibilities, other side of the coin is your right. So right and responsibility both are hand in hand. They both are hand in glove. You cannot have rights without responsibilities, and you cannot have responsibilities without rights. If the society wants to derive benefit out of the corporate world, then that is social right. But at the same time, right gives society some responsibilities as well. And the society must be very particular, very tenacious about fulfilling its responsibilities as well. Then and then, society will be eligible to get the rights from the corporation. And the same definition goes for corporation. Corporation cannot derive all the benefit from the society without paying back some dividends. So it has also some obligation to fulfill towards society. So in a nutshell, right and responsibilities, both are hand in glove, both are neck in neck, tantrum to tantrum. You cannot have right without responsibility, or you cannot actually take responsibility without having rights. So I have prepared 5 points to elaborate this SCR. Remember, these both the topics, yesterday's topic and today's topic, both are essential, very vital, pivotal, and paramount for MBA aspirants. If you are going to go for MBA, then you have to have grip on both these concepts. Both the concepts must be clear, otherwise you are going to be lost in your turf, in your domain, in your field. So point number 1, supply chain sustainability. Look, every corporation needs so many things from the society: energy, raw material, manpower, machinery, banking, protection, police protection, labor force, blue-collar workers, white-collar workers, pink-collar workers, fourth category workers. All those things corporate needs coming from the society. Corporate hunters go to any society with only capital, with money and management. 2 things they take to society. But the society make them able, capable, and viable by providing all their needs: water, electricity, labor, workers, land, raw material. Every single thing is provided by the society. That is called supply chain availability or sustainability. If the society is not going to provide these needs, like supply chain, in a sustainable manner, then no corporation will be able to survive even a day in that society. That is why you must have been noticing that all the corporation, big MNCs and the NCs are going into the region where every single thing is available. Law and order is available, government is friendly, business savvy, police force is very strong, law and order is very Spartan. These kind of places they will go. They are not going to go to Syria, or they are not going to go to Afghanistan. They are not going to go in those states in India where rogue and rowdy type of masses live. Corporations shall have this kind of threat in their mind constantly that tomorrow we will be able to see our company intact or not, because the people around the companies, around the corporation plants are all rogue and rowdy, violent, hoodlums. So this is very important. The society provides every single thing to the corporation in a sustainable manner. Then corporation will be sustaining in a sustainable order. Point number 2 is law and order, fending the corporate safety and security. Law and order must not be going haywire. Law and order must be intact. Law and order must be very efficacious, very effective, very impacting. Law and order must be Spartan. Law and order must be teeth and nails. Otherwise, if law and order is not in place, or law and order is not in a working or functional condition, then the corporation's safety will be jeopardized. Corporation will not go where law and order does not exist. That's why I gave you the example previously that a corporation will never think about going to Afghanistan, never going to think about going to Syria, or these kind of places where hoodlums are all around ubiquitously, where there is no safety or security, where there is no law and order, where people don't pay any kind of honor or respect to law and order, where law and order situation or scenario are not worth depending upon. Safety and security is not guaranteed by the law and order. Third point is black collar, white collar, pink collar, and fourth category, HR availability. Companies are not going to go where HR is not available. All kinds of HR, and that is the first and fundamental responsibility of the society to provide any company, whether it's an NC or MNC, national corporation or multinational corporation, whatever it may be, regardless, without any kind of discrimination, any kind of bias, any kind of prejudice, society must be able, capable, and viable to provide white-collar workers, blue-collar workers, pink-collar workers, and fourth category workers. Then the corporation would survive. Without the blue-collar workers or white-collar workers or black-collar workers or pink-collar workers, fourth category workers, the corporation is not going to be sustainable in a sustainable way. So this is also the responsibility of the society, that to provide, to furnish every single nitty-gritty need of the corporation coming into your region. Number 4, ease of doing business. Government must be cooperative. Government must be gentler and kinder. Government must be very helpful. Government must be very cooperative to provide all kinds of need to the business. In India, it takes around 80 days to start a business. But in China, it takes only 3 days, and in Japan, only 1 day. Within 1 day, Japanese government will provide all kinds of documentation, all kinds of licenses, all kinds of services. Every single thing will be done within 1 day. China, every single thing will be accomplished within 3 days. Business tycoons who don't have to wait and long time and go to the office again and again, make a round of all kinds of offices and grease their palm and give them the bribe and curry favor them and a yes and a no, and a yes and a no, so no, nothing. In India, it takes 80 days. And in 80 days, it is the study conducted. But my personal experience says it will take a lot longer than 80 days. When I started my institute, it took me 6 months to get even the electric meter only. Electricity meter took me around 3 to 4 months. And that too after so many rounds I made. Then finally I wrote a letter to collector, and then finally they actually provided me a meter. If I would have paid them about 1,000 rupees, I would have gotten the meter next day. But I did not grease their palm. So this is the condition that society must wipe out, eradicate, and provide Japanese style. Absolutely Japanese style of helping the corporation to start business. That's called ease of doing business. Anyone who comes to India with lots of investment, going to give lots of taxes and create lots of jobs and tender the needs of the society, prosper the society, these kinds of good Samaritans must not be given any kind of hardship or hard time. When they come over here, government must be able, ready, willing, agreed to provide them all kinds of facilities that they need. Point number 5 is kinder, gentler, and business savvy as well as business friendly government. Government should welcome them with red carpet, open arms, with standing ovation. Anyone is coming to India with $2 to 3 or 4 or 5 billion dollars to start any kind of business over here, whether they want to invest in FII or FDI, it doesn't matter. When the capital comes to India from any foreign source, any foreign lands, these capitals are going to make India prosperous. This kind of businesses are going to create lots of jobs, and these kinds of businesses are going to pay lots of taxes to the government. The most important benefit that the society will actually derive from MNCs or NC are, as a matter of fact, 3 benefits. First benefit is creating lots of jobs. Second benefit is paying lots of taxes. And the third benefit is prospering the society. Look at the society like America, Europe. They are all prosperous not because the money grows on the tree, but MNCs and NCs are so rich, so powerful. They provide 1 1/2 job to every one person, pay them very hefty salaries. We can call it like living salaries, living wages. And people are happy. People can have 1 1/2 job. 5 days you can work Monday to Friday in any kind of company, and 2 days Saturday, Sunday you can work any other place. 7 days you can work and make huge amount of money. And that is the reason that every single person living in the developing and underdeveloped world like to flock away to the western shores, run away to America, England, Canada, and all there, because those are only the place which can make you aristocratic as well as meritocratic, but not without social corporate support. So it's a both way. This is both way, 2 sides of the coin. Social corporate responsibility as well as corporate social responsibilities. Then and then our coin will be correct, genuine, legal, and a legitimate coin. So that's all the time we have. Thank you very much for listening. We're going to pick up some other subject and elaborate tomorrow. Until then, God bless everyone on this planet. Amen.